Hi, happy Friday. I have my Brainy Kit here. Comes in a box, one of those prepaid boxes, and if you subscribe, you don't pay shipping for it. So I haven't even looked inside of it until now. And I might get interrupted by my son, who's getting ready for nap. Okay, so this is the North America kit. So it looks like it comes with a puzzle, 3 and up, and the age I want to say for this is 4 to 6 years old. For this one, the other kits have other ages, but I buy the 3-year-old or the 4-year-old kits. When he was 2, I bought the 3-year-old kit. So we've been doing this for a year and a half. My absolute favorite thing about the Brainy kits are the amazing Montessori puzzles that you get. They're small pegs, and I have probably 7 or 8 different puzzles right now I could show you from other kits. And that reminds me, I meant to get out how I store this stuff. Anyways, love it. Okay, so what else is in here? Oh, looks like there's a art project, probably the flag. Comes with everything. It also comes with 3-part cards or pictures and matching labels. So it's already printed. It's on some sort of cardstock. It's not really paper. It's much more stable than paper. And everything is in here, so it'll have probably United States. Can't remember. I think this is all United States. Yeah. So it has all these cards, which kids love these. If you can go online, if this kit, I don't know if it does because I haven't seen it yet, but if there are matching animals, objects in here, then one of the activities is always matching objects with the cards. But if there aren't, you can go on Amazon, and for like 10 or 12 bucks, you can get a set of what is called safari tubes, and if you don't already have them, to do object matching. And that's him. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm looking at your Brainy kit. So there's a book that always comes with every kit. So the book and the puzzles.
Can I do this right here? What's this?
Yeah, hang on. We'll do it later, okay? So this is a book.
And what's this?
And then
And this is for Friday.
it tells you what it is. Step 3. Some of them are step 1. Some are step 2. Some are step 3. But this is all about the United States and George Washington.
Can I do this?
So,
Okay.
no, not right now. Right now it's bedtime, okay? You gotta take a nap. I love you. Good night. Go with daddy and get in bed. So, the book and the puzzle. Oh my gosh, don't they know I'm doing a video?
I'm coming, Daddy.
Okay, so the puzzle is probably, when I looked online, they were $10 to $12. So I pay $39.99 every month that I get a box. I don't get a box every month if I don't want one. But anyway, so this plus this alone is probably $15 to $20. So it's definitely, the value is definitely there. Plus all this is already printed for you and on the heart. And what I do is laminate the stuff and save it. Save everything. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so it looks like they have some printed. Okay, so this is North America, not just the United States. They've got some activities here. I have no idea what the activity is going to be because I haven't looked at the lesson plan, but it's on cardstock. And what I personally will do is, because I like to save and reuse things, I'll just make a copy of whatever it is to do the activity, whatever the activity is. I'll make a copy of that so I save the actual thing. Okay, and the other stuff that I will make a copy of, anything that is paper that can't be reused or erased or whatever. So this is, I have no idea, this is going to be some sort of mapping activity that he's going to do, which is a 3 to 4-year-old thing, learning how to map and learning how to get around your city and your state and your street. So he's going to learn that. So I'm going to do it, learning about his, looks like he might be making a book. That's what I'm guessing. His country, his continent, his planet, Yeah?
I know you're find this one.
Okay, come here. Okay, high five.
What's this for?
No, go to bed.
What's that for?
Okay, go to bed.
What's
High
that
five.
for?
Fist
What's
bump.
that for?
All right, I love you.
What's this for?
Go to bed. You'll do it later. Go to bed. Okay. And in the solar system, so this is going to go right along with the class and everything else that I'm doing. And I didn't plan it like that. I had no idea this was going to be in here, but now I have further materials to supplement a unit that I'm going to create to go along with this class that we're doing at Discovery Place. And then the galaxy. So somehow I don't know what that's going to be for, making a book or something. He's going to be learning his thing. Okay. So then you have, they always give you an answer key because part of Montessori is that it's self-correcting. So they should be able to look at something after they've done the work and see whether or not they got it right without you having to tell them if they got it right or not. So what this is the different animals in the different countries, and then the same labels that go with the cards will be used on this. So I laminate everything and then they'll match it all up, and this will be the answer key that has the same animals that are over here. So they're seeing it more than once, more than one different way. Labels. And then naming the countries and the oceans. So a little geography. Anatomy of the bald eagle. Usually these will have a second blank page. Sorry, wrong side. But I don't see that in here. So, and so the last thing that, if I didn't get anything else in this kit, if you have ever been a teacher or you know the amount of work that goes into teaching and preparing, which if you homeschool, you kind of have an idea, but it gives you lessons already written out, Montessori, written by Montessori guides. So open it up, and it's already printed and bound. Ooh. Okay, so this has 6 lessons. And tells you everything to do. Now, some of this stuff will not be age appropriate for my son, in which case I will skip, modify, bring it back and do it later, and the kid is still up. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so then you go through and you do the main lesson, and then, so there's 6. This is the first kid I've seen it on 6. This one says 6. Lessons 1. Well, it says lesson 1 through 7. But then the paper says lesson 1 through 6, but then this says 1 through 7. So I'll have to look and see. But anyway, at the end of every lesson is what I call extension activities or differentiation activities. So not only do you get the 7 or 6 lessons, you get, sometimes there'll be like 10 different things that you can do that you add on. So I usually describe it as 20 to 30 different activities that are in this book that go along with the kit. And I always save everything. I'll go grab my bin in a second, and I reuse it. I have been doing this for 1.5 years, and I have already reused kits from things that he didn't understand or get or weren't age appropriate for him at 2.5. When we did life cycle stuff, I went back and got the life cycle kit that I had first gotten last February. I went back and used it at the beginning of spring. Looks like some country research that he's going to be doing, so that might have something to do with the papers that were there. This tells you how to use the control map of North America. Tells you everything you need, the vocabulary you're going to use, the purpose of what you're doing, how much time it should take, and what they're going to be doing. And then looks like some kind of game that you play. And then it'll have printouts as well in the book. And so I always just make copies. That's why my printer has a copy machine on it, because I make copies a lot. Okay, so this is another lesson where it's telling you to use the USA puzzle and the USA treasure hunt sheet. And so they have this lesson, and that's the treasure hunt. And they go and use the puzzle. After they put the puzzle together, use the treasure hunt. This is all things that I would make copies of. I would not just use it once. So more treasure hunt stuff. Another lesson with the Eagle puzzle and the Eagle anatomy chart, and it gives you 2 different activities to do, plus differentiation activities, plus extension activities that you combine other kits that you've gotten to do this. So, what other kit do I need? The turtle from Under the Sea kit. Well, yes, I do have that kit. So I do have that turtle. And my supply closet is not far from here. So instead of making a whole another video, I'll be right back. Hi. So I just grabbed some puzzles to show you all the puzzles I've gotten in these kits. Turtles. This one I can totally use with this kit, even though it didn't come with it. This came with the Earth kit. So most of the kits have these Montessori puzzles in them. Okay. This is my Brainy Kit bin. And I save everything so that I can reuse it. So not only do I think it's a good value for now, but it's added value because I can use it later. The whole age range will be like 3 to 6 or 4 to 7 or something. So that's years of using it. Okay, and then what I do is I combine this with a unit from the nature curriculum. So I have an Earth unit that I'm going to pull some activities from that we've already done to go along with the North America kit where it's appropriate. So, all right, that's it. Any questions? You can just type them up and I'll answer them.